Ladies and gentlemen, today's diary session came with a twist. Yep. The pairs did not have their usual paired diary session today, but instead, Big Brother decided to dig deep into the minds of the individual partners, within each pair. In other words, they had an individual diary session today. And Lord have mercy, the things that these housemates have been spilling. It's been a lot, and I cannot wait to share all of those details on this video. So please make sure you watch to the end of this video. Do not skip on it. See, listen, don't skip. That's just it. Don't skip. All right. And yeah, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Gloria Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah, and I am the girl with the tea. Without wasting much of your time, let's just quickly dive right into it. As at the time of my recording this video, the diary session is not over. Now, the diary session is still ongoing. It's not yet over, but we've had 3 pairs / 6 housemates that have had their individual diary session. And ladies and gentlemen, there's definitely going to be another video, because with the way things are going, it seems like these housemates, and I'm talking about the pairs now, but these housemates individually have got a lot on their chest to spill. All right, so we're going to begin with Nelly. Nelly was the first person that had a diary session today, and typical of Biggie started off by asking for her personal thoughts about being in the game. Now, she had responded, of course, with positivity, but then just as I suspected, there was also the question about the highs and lows of being in the game with her partner, Anita. And guys, see, that was why I knew that, okay, so this is why Big Brother is actually having individual diary sessions today. Because of course, he wants to get to know the innermost thoughts of these housemates. As we've seen in the house already, that some of these partnerships are beginning to reveal cracks. Yes, from time to time we see different pairs having arguments here and there. Some of them, they tend to make peace immediately, whilst others, it looks like they are good, but beneath, that not all is well in their zone. Yeah, but for Nelly, there seems to be a very, very solid bond, friendship and love between herself and Anita, especially from Nelly to Anita, because she really spoke highly of Anita. But all of those things are kumbaya, ladies and gentlemen. The very interesting part of Nelly's diary session today was the part where Big Brother was, inquiring about the roles that she had actually assigned to Chinwe and Ruthie. Yesterday, when she and her partner Anita had drawn up a new roster for chores for the housemates, and oh my goodness, from the way Nelly reacted, like she was literally laughing, you could tell that she was quite intentional about demoting those 2 girls from the kitchen to the toilet and the bathroom, respectively. According to her, well, since week 1, they've been in the kitchen. So it's high time they go wash the toilet and the bathroom, just like everybody else is doing. At least people enjoy washing the bathroom and toilet. Guys, oh my God. When she was explaining that, I said, I knew it. I knew it. I knew that there was a petty intention. There was a petty motive behind that demotion, that assignment of those 2 girls to the toilet area. Hence the reason Ruthie has been wearing sunshades at night in Big Brother's house. In fact, from morning till night since yesterday. Michky had also asked her about her sentiments, towards the Ndi Nne pair's eviction, and she had actually expressed her disappointment and hurt, because according to her, she had quite a relationship with them. She had a bond with them, and she really liked them because they were quite unproblematic. That she was quite disappointed that the Streets pair did not use their power to evict the Zinwe pair because of Chinwe. That Chinwe is quite problematic in the house, and of course both of them, they do not really have a good relationship, so she was quite disappointed. But if she had the power, she wouldn't have wasted time. She would have evicted the Zinwe pair immediately. I mean, guys, either way, I did not blame her, because if I were to be in her shoes, I would do likewise. Yes. Anyways, moving on to Mayor's diary session. Mayor's diary session was also very revealing. Yes, he had taken out time to explain the decision he and his partner had actually taken to evict the Ndi Nne pair on Sunday during the live eviction show. So according to him, he was too emotional to deliberate. Yes, and he had wanted to evict the Zinwe pair, but his partner Toby had done some sort of calculations and had explained to him that because the house has different factions and one faction seems to have the higher power than the others, you know, that he needed to create a balance in the grand scheme of things, because the Zinwe pair, they were actually the leaders of one of the other stronger factions. So if they evicted the Zinwe pair, it would give more power to them, by the way, twins faction. Yes. So what they needed to do was to strike a balance by evicting one of the pairs from the other faction that has more pairs, you know, as partners and allies in them. Yes. And that was exactly what they did. So, ladies and gentlemen, I thought that was quite smart of Toby. Yes, I thought that was quite smart. A lot of people got sentimental about it. Even most of the housemates, they've been quite sentimental about it. But truth is, it is a very, very smart decision. Yes, it shows that there are actually people in that house that are using their brains, you know, to play this game and not just emotions. But anyways, still on Mayor's diary session, this guy revealed that he still got feelings for Nelly. That initially it was supposed to be him that Nelly was with, but maybe it was pride or something. They did not start up on time because they felt it was too early in the game. But now seeing Nelly with Suj all the time, it has made him realize that he still has feelings for her. So Big Brother had to ask him that, okay, what about the new connection you've made? That is with Ruthie. And according to him, well, he cares about Ruthie, but does not really like her the way he likes Nelly. So Biggie had asked him if that means that what Ruthie had actually complained about 2 Saturday parties ago was true, that he was trying to use her to make Nelly jealous. He answered the question, but he did not answer the question, because he said no, but what he explained meant that Ruthie was actually right. He said, well, the truth is he still likes Nelly, he still has a very, very strong connection and strong feelings towards her, and what he intends to do is to start pursuing her all over again, and this time around to apply pressure, even though she's with Suj. So Biggie had tried to advise him and reminded him of the saying that goes thus, that a bird in hand is worth more than the 1,000 in the bush. And the young man said he knows, you know, but then you know one thing about people, that is people that will always bring a twist, you know, add that twist to his advice. So people that was like, oh, okay, so the heart wants what the heart wants. He said, oh yes, people that now you understand. So people that was like, okay, you should follow his heart. You should do whatever he wants to do. I said, child, Biggie, it is this kind of drama that Big Brother likes. Because ladies and gentlemen, we know that the reason Mayor does not like Suj is because of, what's her name now? Nelly. Forget about that nonsense response he gave to Ebuka on Sunday during the live eviction show. It's a lie. The guy was just being a coward. He didn't want to say the truth. It is because of Nelly. It is because of woman, Bom and what is in front of Nelly. That is why he does not like Suj. And so now this guy is about to lock horns with another guy over a female. And I cannot wait to see how it pans out, because at the moment, Suj is now already aware that, okay, he has a rival in the house, one that does not like him for any solid reason. So I cannot wait to see who's going to win this battle. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about that? Wani was the 3rd person to have a diary session, and it was hilarious. Ladies and gentlemen, I was cracking up so bad. Like, oh my God, guys, how do I even describe it? Wani is hilarious. She is effortlessly funny. This girl was giving us the details, like the actual details of what exactly had transpired between her and her sister and Ruthie on Sunday night after the live eviction show. And ladies and gentlemen, my mouth was left ajar. So apparently, it turned out that Ruthie was actually spoiling for a fight right from the time Ebuka asked her that question about what she had said about Wani. And according to the way Wani put it, after the live eviction show, Ruthie had been following with this stank eyes, like, you know, looking her. In Nigeria, we call it bad eyes, evil eyes. So Ruthie had been giving her the evil eyes. You know, she said she's going up the stairs. Ruthie is looking at her like this, you know, up and down, up and down. And then it became too much. So when she went to the laundry area with her sister, they started singing, guys, I can't remember their interesting song. Something about Satan, if you are calling my number, the number is not available, something like that, something like that. Ruthie had heard it and immediately had rushed outside and went to go and confront them. He then born you well. So what is, guys, you see what's happening? The whole stank eye look and whatnot, we did not get to see it. What we saw was the Ruthie, and then when Ruthie was telling people what had actually happened, she was giving an entirely different version of the story, making herself the victim and villainizing the twin sisters. So ladies and gentlemen, hey God, according to Ndi, that Ruthie just likes problem. Ruthie is just a troublemaker. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, am I mad at it? I am not. Absolutely not. We signed up for the drama and entertainment, and that's exactly what these people are actually delivering. Aside the fun and the laughter and the comedy that Wani actually entertained us with, if there was one thing I really loved about her diary session, it was how she expressed her bond with her sister Ndi. And ladies and gentlemen, see, at this point here, all I can say is, those two are a clone of each other. It was like God created one and, you know, just made ×2 of that one. That's it. Because that description of their bond, it was just so beautiful to listen to. The expression, it was just so beautiful and pure, very pure, divine. But anyways, moving on. Toby was the next housemate to have his diary session, and initially, it seemed as though he was ashamed of his decision to eliminate the Ndi Nne pair from the house, you know. And when Big Brother had asked him for the reason, you know, what informed his decision, he was sort of shy about it, right? Now, he had claimed that it was a spontaneous decision, you know, it just happened out of the blues. But then I'm like, bro, come on, own it with your full chest, because May already give us the lowdown, and you already give us the lowdown as well in the house. So why are you coming here to come and tell us, the viewers, that it just happened spontaneously? Come on, chest it. You did that, you know. And that was exactly what Big Brother did as well. Big Brother had to ask him that, okay, what is actually wrong with being tactical? You know, because he said he was trying to be tactical. After Big Brother had encouraged him a lot, he now admitted what Mayor said, you know, and then he had said that he was trying to be tactical because he had analyzed the situation in the house. He had seen that there were factions and was trying to balance the equation, because he and his partner, they are more of bottom feeders in the house. You know, they don't belong anywhere. So they know that they stand at risk of getting eliminated at any time in the house. They tried to balance the whole thing so that one faction is not more powerful than the other factions. And he gave an excellent, you know, analysis of these set factions in the house. I think I'm going to have to make a video about that, guys, so that you will understand what's actually going on in the house. And I love the way that Big Brother actually commended him for being tactical and reminded him that, listen, are you here to play a game or not? Are you here to win or not? So what exactly is wrong with making a tactical decision? And the moment Big Brother said that, it felt like the guy had a eureka moment, because boom, like a light bulb just lit up in his head, and he was like, oh, Big Brother, thank you. Oh, now it makes sense. I'm like, now it makes sense. I don't understand. Did you come to the house, come and sing Kumbaya? Most of these house, listen, let me advise you. If you're going to participate on a Big Brother show next season, make sure you watch my videos to receive wisdom, because this is something I say all the time. Using tact, using wisdom rather than emotions to make decisions in Big Brother's house and to play this game. Not like you make a decision and then you come and start crying foul. Why are you crying? You are there to win. If you don't evict someone, they will evict you. And it might turn out tomorrow that the person that you were feeling sorry for and did not evict might be the person that ends up winning the show. Anita had a diary session, and she still stood her ground and backed up her reasons for not choosing the Aces pair, you know, to be their guest in the head of house condo yesterday when they were voted to, you know, occupy the title and position of heads of house for the week. And I'm going to be frank with all of you. I actually admire her consistency. I admire her resolve, you know. She seems like someone that you can just overlook and say, oh, she's just a beauty queen. She's just a beautiful face, you know, beautiful body. But I've been watching and observing her since, you know, since last week. And I can attest to the fact that she's a very smart and intelligent young woman that has a mind of her own. She's not gullible. She knows how to make decisions and stand by it. And according to Nelly, even though she takes her time to make decisions, she ensures that she makes the right one. Yes, so kudos to her for that. And then finally, for the first 6 housemates that had their diary session, in other words, the first 3 pairs to have their individual diary sessions, there was also Ndi. Ndi's diary session was just as funny, like crazily funny, as her sisters, Wani. Yes, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, it felt like I was watching a replay of Wani's diary session. These two are almost the same. Yeah, they're almost the same. But the difference here is, as much as she also retold the details of what exactly transpired between her and her sister and Ruthie, there are quite some revelations that she made here. So Big Brother had asked her about the highs and lows of being in the house with her sister. And she had mentioned that it was the struggle of sharing her sister with Sean right from the very first day or the very first week. That it's been a huge struggle for her because they've always been together. They are like this, they're like one, you know. And so them coming into the house, the sister finding someone that she deeply connects with after 4 years of being without a boyfriend, that is something that she's so happy about for her sister. But you know, it's easily also made her feel down and lonely. But now she has gotten used to it because they have a beautiful friendship. That really touched my heart, the way she explained it. But on the flip side, it got me worried for Wani. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I think I've mentioned this on some of my videos before, that looking at that sheep that Sean and Wani has, you can tell that Wani is more invested in that sheep than Sean. Sean has obviously said it a number of times, directly and indirectly, that he's just in it for the benefits. Sean doesn't cook, he doesn't clean, he doesn't wash his plates, he doesn't do anything. The twin sisters literally baby Sean in that house. They cook for him, they do everything. Even when they don't eat their own food and it's time for them to eat it later, they literally split it with Sean. And sometimes they try to make it go around with Sean's friends as well. That is Topher and Suj. So it's like Sean bought one and got another one free. Yeah, yeah. And the guy is living a baby boy lifestyle in that house. So my worry for Wani is, if the show ends, or even before the end of the season, if Sean breaks her heart, it's not going to be nice. It's going to be really, really terrible. But I would love to hear your thoughts about that one, guys. Now, another huge revelation that Ndi gave us, or rather shared with us and Big Brother, is the fact that despite the fact that Topher is currently in a situationship with Anita, he has been making serious advances at her. First, at the gym, and then second, yesterday when they were all gathered at the dining area discussing their wager, she said this guy was using his leg to rub her leg under the table. And this Anita was there, everybody was there. She said she was so surprised, she had to like start signaling him to stop. So Big Brother asked her what she wants to do about it. She said she's going to have a conversation with him to stop it because she likes Anita, they are friends, and she's just not interested in whatever he's bringing to her. She's not interested. A lot of people look at her in the house and they think that, oh, she's lonely and she needs a boyfriend because her sister is already in a ship. But the truth is, she's not interested. And this is the part where she started getting into too much personal details. People that had to caution her to stop. Yeah, she was even going ahead to say that before coming into the house for a number of years, she's been celibate. Yeah, she's been celibate externally and internally. She's not allowed anybody to touch her, neither has she even touched herself, because she's just been working on her own personal development. So she's gonna have a talk with Topher to stop all those slippery games that he's actually bringing to her. And I really admired her for that, because I mean, hey, ladies and gentlemen, this season people just want to be careful not to make unnecessary enemies, but would rather make allies. Anyways, that is all for the first set of diary sessions today. If there's any more today I will bring you another video sharing all the details that they spilled. All right, thanks for watching. Go ahead, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll see you guys on another video soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.